for your one. Thank you so
Hello.
much for your wonderful
Yes.
talk. Uh,
Yes.
Hello.
I ask the participants, please be wait. Please ask questions one by one.
Okay. Sir, can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay. Sir, this is Srimoy Mandal. I'm from English department,
Yes.
and I have a few questions, sir. Firstly, thank you for the insightful presentation. It has been very informative for me, and uh, I would like to request you to explain a little bit about the RCID, the whatever you mentioned about that one. I don't have any idea about that one. Can you please explain a little bit about RCID that you have said?
What is it?
RCID that you mentioned a few minutes ago. Hello?
Sir, she is asking about RPID ID, sir.
Hello?
Oh, RCID ID. Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I got your that term. See, RCID ID.
Yes, sir.
See, that's why, because see, I am hailing from biological sciences. That's why in scientific journals it is there. But see, Publon, this is coming from Publon. PUBLONS, Publons. So there, if you are going there, you register yourself. Then they will ask your biodata details, what you are doing, this, that. Then finally you can register. Then finally you will get that RCID ID. Are you clear, no, madam? You go to Google, then type Publon, PUBLONS, Publons. Then yeah, you go into that, type your name. They may ask a lot of questions. Yes, where from you are there, what is department, what is your research interest, everything they will ask. So after that, yes, you may get immediately, you may get, they may generate that RCID ID. And whenever you are publishing your any paper in any journal, impact factor journal, please mention that RCID ID. Always see, whenever you are uploading your paper, there you are giving that your name and email ID. That time that RCID ID they will ask. Before going into typing your name, they will ask. You go through RCID ID, go through RCID ID, it will ask. So that time you mention your that ID, then yeah, you no need to fill it up anything. Automatically it will, you can straight away you can go to that particular research journal domain. I hope.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Sir, I am Rajneesh from Udaipur, Rajasthan. I have a general question, sir.
Yes, you
Hello,
are
sir. Sir, actually, my
little bit
question is
louder,
that,
no? Little bit louder.
sir, basically, I'm from the medical line.
Yes.
Exactly, sir, according to the Medical Council of India guideline, that is only the hard copy, original hard copy should be considered during the appointment process, not the printout of published article. So, sir, what is the reason behind this? Because sir, to collect original hard copy from article published in China or UK, so sir, we find difficulty. What is the main reason behind this?
No, no. Thing is, say, whenever you are publishing any journal in impact
Yes, sir.
factor journals, normally they are sending one electronic PDF to the author, first author, or corresponding author. Understand? See here, first author is there, co-author is there, correspondence author is there. Three authors are there. First author is first one. Then remaining are co-authors and corresponding author. So first what they will do after your journal is accepted, they are sending that ePDF thing to corresponding author. Then for co-authors and first author, they are sending the link that is valid only for 4 weeks. So within that 4 weeks, you have to click and you have to download that part. That is number one. And number two, your question, see, your question is not correct because I want only hard copy. See, you go to, because you are hailing from medical part, you go to PubMed or NCBI, you type your journal name, automatically it will come.
Sir, you
may
mentioned
access full article also. And another important part is for publishers, two ISSN number is there. One is hard copy, another is e-content. So which ISSN you are using? Yes, that also the matter. That's why clearly you have to explain this thing too, because most of the senior persons, they don't know about this. I'm sorry to say this because everything is new, no? Because day by day UGC or ICMR or DSIR, DBT, they are introducing so many things. So it is very difficult to catch all the points. So that is why you have to be very knowledgeable, cautious, and clearly you have to state all these things.
Excuse me, sir.
I hope I answered your questions.
Hmm.
Any
So
other
can I
question?
ask?
Yes.
Sir, you mentioned don't publish in MDPI.
Yes.
So I want to
Yes.
know how to find that, and one more question, because I'm just a beginner. Where to search the paper? You said don't use only Google Scholar. Instead, you said 2-3 names. But since I'm not familiar, so I couldn't note down those.
Okay.
Can you
Okay.
please
See,
repeat where to find? Yeah.
Yes, your point, your question is very pertinent, because this kind of confusion, even it is there for faculty members also and PhD scholars also. So clearly I am telling you, see, very important part is type your journal name in Google, and after that typing your Google, give space and you type Biox Bio, BIOX BIO, Biox Bio. Click. Then automatically year-wise impact factor will come. If that is there, then you can submit your paper in that particular journal. That is one way of doing that one.
Okay. And Google, apart from Google Scholar, where to find old papers?
See, old paper, see, normally you type in Google Scholar, automatically it will come PDF, HTML, like that it will come. But some papers, it may not come, because for that you have to pay money. For that, what you have to do? For that also, yes, we have to crack that thing. See, that's why I told Sci-Hub, SCI-HUB, Sci-Hub. See, Sci-Hub also, see, because it is a cracked, because it is maintained by Russians. See, what they are telling, knowledge is free for all. That is their motto. But this Elsevier, Springer, Nature, they are all charging, yes, if you want to access that article, you have to pay money. Because see, if I am hailing from Central University or any central institute, yes, that accessibility already there. But as a layman or as a scholar, it's very difficult. That is why through Sci-Hub, you go there. So see, Sci-Hub, if you are seeing that Wikipedia is there. In Wikipedia, a lot of URL is there. TW, TS, US, LS, like that it is there. So that is why recently, because every time they will block. Because how this Sci-Hub is working. See, Sci-Hub normally taking DOI or PMID. Whenever you are searching any abstract in NCBI or PubMed, you may see that PMID or DOI. So note down that, copy that thing and paste it in your Sci-Hub. Then automatically what will happen? It will go to their library and it will crack that firewall, and it will give at free of cost. Yes.
Oh, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, that is a very
Presentation was really very nice.
And sometimes even that Sci-Hub also you may not get. So that time what you have to do? Your friends are there in Europe or out of India. So you have to request them, because they are all freely accessible to Scopus, Web of Science. Only in India, this is the problem, except the premier institutions, because yearly they have to pay 9 lakhs, 10 lakhs like that. So that is why, except premier institutions, they are not accessing this kind of Web of Science or Scopus. So that time what you have to do? You have to request your friend in US or Europe or any other Middle East countries. Then they will access and they will send all the details to you. Then you can project this thing here. Clear? Yes. Any other questions?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Sir, I have one more question. Hello.
Yes. 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 Tell me.
Sir, could you please show us again that slide number 142?
142. Yes, this is 142. What is your question? Tell me.
Sir, once again, slide number 162.
150.
162.
162.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes. This is 162. Now, what is your question? You tell me, then accordingly I will show my slide.
Sir, actually, I was not being able to understand whatever was showing over there, and you were explaining. I listened to your explanation, but I couldn't go through since I failed to take a image of that slide.
No,
I was
no,
trying
no,
to understand.
No, what is your question?
I just wanted to take a snap of the slide because for better understanding for when I'll be going to I'll be re-going through all this.
No, yeah, I
That's
understood
why I
your
wanted.
point. I understood your point. But thing is, this is regarding what? What is the topic?
Actually, I wanted to get to know a journal concerning English language and literature, which is there in slide number 118.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, I wanted to know an impact factor journal concerning English literature and language.
No, thing is, see, it is very clear. First of all, you should know it is a predatory journal or not. That's why I have given the two websites, predatory journals. Just
Okay.
like that, you type it in Google, automatically it will come.
Okay.
Then Bellia's list, because Belli only found that one. So from that you can check whether your journal is coming under predatory or not. First check. Then number two, yes. Then you type your journal in that normal Google. Then you see, yeah, go to that particular journal thing. Then you can check it is having SJR, SNIP, what is the impact factor, everything they give. But if they are not giving anything, then don't publish that.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have got.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Can I just interrupt?
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm
Yes.
Dr. Anil Kumar. Sir, I
Yes.
want one clarification. What is the difference between the peer-reviewed journal and refereed journal?
The term itself wrong, sir. That's why it's a misnomer. Misnomer. Because no, misnomer. Yes. See, refereed journal is a right term.
Fine. Because
Colloquial,
earlier,
yeah,
even in the earlier,
in colloquial, we are telling peer-reviewed journal. It is wrong because peer-reviewed is a process. If any journal is following that peer-reviewing process, then that particular journal is known as refereed journal.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So because there is a confusion always.
Yes.
As you said, it is normal.
Yes, sir. That is why. The purpose of this webinar is to create awareness among researchers about these latest developments. That is the purpose of this webinar.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, I have a question. I am a MPhil research scholar. My subject is gender studies, sir.
Okay.
Now, to do my literature review, sir, how should I choose the journals? What impact factor and what age index I should choose? And if you can suggest any website where especially this feminist research methodology based or social science based journals, non-predatory journals, I will find, sir.
Yes. Good question. You see, first of all, a beginner, what they will do, they will go to Google, then they will type their journal. If you know that journal, otherwise you can type generally. Suppose if you are hailing from general studies, research journals in general studies. First you can, because in Google you have to give proper keyword. then only it will search and you may get that particular proper information. But normally we don't know, because normally you see, whenever you are searching any research papers, research journals, we are not bothering about keywords. First of all, that's why you should learn these keywords, what keywords they are giving. Because if you are using that proper keywords, then it is easy to recognize and collect that information. That is number one. Suppose even if you don't know, no problem. First you do like this. Type whatever you want, whatever it is there in your mind, you check. Then you go inside. So in course of time, see, everything is a kind of a practice. See, today I am talking because see, basically if you are seeing there, I have published around 200 publications. But out of 200 publications, I have published only 80 papers in impact factor journals. See, only 80 papers only I have published in impact factor journals. These are all due to influence of my colleagues, my friends. See, today I am, yes, pressurizing you. Yes, please do follow this thing. Then what you will do? Definitely you will do. So you search. Yes, like that, one day you will get, see, whatever journal, general studies, research journals in general studies. So that way you will get another clue. Even if you are not getting, then you go to general studies, research journals in general studies, Biox Bio. Type it, automatically it will come. Any impact factor is there.
Sir, I couldn't hear that term.
Biox Bio. AB. B for book. B for book. I for independent. O for open. X for Xenon. Again B for baby. Then I for intelligent. And O for open. Biox Bio.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
This is the my point is you please note down my email, and do you have any further queries, you please ask me, because we are all here to help you out. Because very important part is the MHRD and our education minister clearly telling, please, yes, guide our youngsters towards research. That's why we in our university recently we got that UGC Stride program. So the purpose of that UGC Stride program is research capacity building. Find the person and build the research capacity. So that is the main thing. That's why we are working and we are looking into that. And please contact through mail, and that way we can get collaboration. And yes, you may know many things, because every day is a learning process. I may learn from you and you may learn from me. Yes.
Sir, still, what is the minimum age index and impact factor I should shortlist for the literature review?
Your question itself wrong. Impact factor 0.1. Good. Because see, you have to see your environment. No? See, I am hailing from Mizoram University. Mizoram University is in a remote corner. Here, no facility, nothing. So initially, what I did, yes, I started my publications with 0.1 impact factor, non-impact factor. Like that, I published. But friends are telling, hey, your publication is very good quality. Why don't you go for this kind of impact factor journals? Then yes, I search. Then one by one I am doing. That's why you have to do this exercise every day. Always search journals. Search. And propagate this message to your kith and kins, neighbors, your scholars, like that. Then only we may get awareness and get the knowledge, and we can improve. That's why impact factor is another thing, but H index is very important thing. Because for promotion, if you are assistant professor, yes, you have to have 8 impact factor. 8 H index is 8. So that is very important thing, because nowadays the competition is very high. It's not like earlier days. Don't compare with the old fellows like me, because during my time, no judgment, nothing. But nowadays, if you want to come to university or college, lot of measures are there. H index, this index, that index, impact factor publications, and how what thing. So many things are there. So that's why you should follow all these things. I hope you got my point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was
Hello.
Something is better than nothing. Yes, please quote that.
Hello.
Yes.
Dear participants, it's already time. If you have any questions, please post. We'll post the mail ID of Guru Subramaniam sir in WhatsApp group. Directly you contact through mail for clarification. And now it's time to leave.
Yes.
Sir, one more question. Can you kindly provide your email ID once again?
My
Can
email
we
is
ask the last question, please?
Gurus
Group.
GURUS64@yahoo.com.
Sir,
Hello.
could you repeat please once again?
See, I will show
We will
you my
post.
first,
Miss.
I will show you my first slide. You see, it is there, na? Gurus64@yahoo.com.
Okay.
GURUS64@yahoo.com.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for your
Yes. Thank you.
nice presentation. Participants, if you have any queries, kindly post to that mail ID and clarify. And Michael, if you want to share something.
No, ma'am. I've already given the email IDs of the speakers today who have given the plenary speaker talk today. So participants are requested to utilize the expertise and then please maintain dignity while you communicate with the speakers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for the
Thank you, sir.
organizers considering me and giving me a platform to share my views and thoughts to the participants. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Of course, amid the pandemic situation, really you are showing, you are doing very good piece of work. That is number one. See, always appreciate yourself. You are doing very hard work. You are not wasting your time, and you are participating in this webinar, and that way you are gaining a lot of knowledge. So today it's a pleasure for me to interact with you. So that is why any query, anything, whatever thing, you please send the queries to my mail. It is my bounden duty to address all the questions. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Request to the participants. Participants, please send mail to the. If you have any queries, please send mail to the prospective email IDs, and we are posting all the videos, everything in the WhatsApp. Please kindly make a check in the WhatsApp before you ask any questions to the participants. Okay, have a good day. Let us meet tomorrow.